So I think, Joe, there's probably a few questions that folks ought to ask when they retire. And it's really just simply a matter of, have you thought about these things? Like, right off the bat is where do I want to live in retirement? And a lot of folks, we know from surveys, they want to stay in their home, and that's fine. But other people, they really may want to live closer to their kids or grandkids, or maybe a different area. Maybe there's been a vacation area that they like to go to. So it's kind of answering that kind of question.
Yeah, I think that's first, is because, well, can you afford to live in where you're living right now? Is it a cheaper area someplace else? Do you want to downsize? Even though a lot of us want to stay in our home because that's where our memories are, sometimes it's just not feasible. Another thing is, like we talked about, just staying healthy. What are you going to do to stay healthy? What regimen are you going to put yourself? What new routine can you put yourself in? You got up early, you went to the office or you went to work. Now that you're retired, having that routine is still very, very important. So still get up early, maybe hit the gym, do 20, 30 minutes on the treadmill or something like that. I think, just getting that routine in place is key.
I think that's exactly right. Having a plan, right? Having a regular plan of something that you're actually going to follow through and do as well. And that's the same for activities. In other words, when you really decide, okay, so what do I want to do? I want to play golf, I want to volunteer, I want to travel, whatever it is for you, kind of have a plan to do that. Because if you don't have a plan, time can slip away. And that's where I think we find people getting depressed, is time's passing them by and they really haven't done what they wanted to do.
Right. And I think also what your social circle is going to look like. A lot of you might have your biggest connections with people that you work with. And so once you retire, what we found is that a lot of those relationships and connections, they're no longer there, right? You see, your friends at the office, you might go to lunch with them, and then maybe you have a happy hour or something like that. But then once you retire, you're not in that inner circle anymore. And guess what? Your phone might stop ringing. Some of you might be excited. Hey, I don't like anyone that I work with anyway. Some of you might be very close. So just understand that your social circles, your social network might change a little bit. If you're retiring early and you're saying, hey, I'm playing golf on a Tuesday afternoon, guess what? Everyone else is still working. So you want to make sure that you have that social circle just to keep that, communication and just the vibrance of life alive.
I think another thing, Joe, is lifetime learning. When you retire, it's not that you want to stop learning. You want to continue learning all throughout your life. And I really think that's what keeps your mind sharp. And that might mean going to a college course, or it might mean learning a new language, or whatever it is to you. And I think that's how a lot of people feel younger and more vibrant as they keep learning.